That's like the only piece of advice I've ever taken from a dentist.
Is that?
Basically.
Yeah.
Scam artist.
Hi, DJ.
Hey, Em. And hello, listener.
And welcome back to This, That, and Chit Chat.
Now, this means nothing to you because it's not for you, but for us.
Yeah.
We're recording. This is the first time we're doing 2-episode recording in one day.
This is what we call preparation.
Yeah, guys, professional podcasters. We told you this.
We got it in our last episode that we quit our jobs.
We quit our jobs and we are full-time recording episodes every other week. So this week we're recording 2 so that I think we're only skipping by 1 week when I go on break for my wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, like, if there's any reason to... We've skipped for way less.
We've skipped for a lot less.
But we said 2023 was our year of consistency.
Uh-huh.
So here we are.
Plan.
Yeah.
So, anyway, means nothing to you guys, but it's pretty exciting for us.
It is.
We just recorded. We went and grabbed some Taco Bell.
And here we are.
And now we're back.
And you know what? It's going to be a great episode.
Yeah. You guys delivered.
Yeah.
We asked for advice you needed. And from what I'm told, because I am not able to see it, there's plenty of stuff.
We got a lot.
Yeah.
And I will say you guys did better than last time. Some of you might remember our rant that we asked for advice, and a lot of people didn't understand the prompt.
Yeah.
Was it on us? Was it on you? We don't know.
It was definitely on you.
It was. But we got yelled at for saying it was on you. So I'm skipping some questions. Some for time, so if you're not included, and some because it still was wrong.
Yeah.
So
but we won't roast you.
we won't.
Yeah.
We learned from that.
Yeah.
So I think we should just get started.
Let's just get right
If
into
nothing
it.
else. Okay. Any advice on how to get motivation to set goals and attain them?
No.
I don't know if me and DJ are always the best at this, but I will say, like, if it's something you truly care about, and sometimes it's not, and you still have to do it.
Yeah. Here's what I'll say I'm not good at this.
Yeah.
I'm great at setting the goals.
Yeah.
And even putting a plan in place.
Same.
And
It's
then not
executing
doing the plan.
I get stopped at.
Yeah. But what I will say is when I have been successful, it's because I think I will name 2 things that I think have helped me. One is investing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so the thing I'm thinking about specifically is I said to myself, I'm going to get into rock climbing. Mm-hmm. So I bought shoes. I bought a harness. I bought a membership, right? That was pretty expensive. And so my mind was like, we got to justify this.
Yeah.
And I've stayed into it for, 2 years. 2 years.
Wow, way to go.
So, so that's helped. And then the other one is for things that I have, been successful at. I have been compassionate with myself, meaning I obviously have goals, I fail, and then I go, no, this is important enough that I'm going to get back up.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to stop just because I failed.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
I will say I'm also not good at this. Some of the things that I'm thinking of are like habits, like daily habits, and I literally just don't let myself go to bed without doing it. Sometimes it's not like, I think purposely, specifically, I'm talking about like when I read my scriptures.
Right.
Is that I'm like, even if it's just a little bit, I have to do it before I go to bed. And then that creates that pattern, so you have to do it.
Yeah.
So it's hard.
Yeah.
I don't think it ever gets
No,
easier.
I would not say that I'm an example of this.
Same.
I will say, right, like, you got to know yourself.
Yeah.
Like, don't try to change yourself in one day.
Yeah.
Just try to, like, trim yourself around the edges, so you're like, I want to be a better person. And then you go, and here are things I like. And where's the overlap?
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
I think that's great.
Great.
What's your advice for someone who feels like one of their friends is getting distant?
This feels targeted. And I would say, get over it. I am getting married. And if you want to hang out, then reach out.
This is all DJ's assumption. It's about him. We do know that you guys have other friends other than us. And maybe it's me, and if so, sorry. But I don't think I am.
Look. No, you go.
I will say, I get it. It can be hard.
Yeah.
I think it's twofold. I think you have to voice how you feel.
Yes.
People can't read your mind.
Nope.
Especially if they are getting distance or they are doing something because they're happy.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really, like, look outside of that because you're like, my life's great, right? Not in a mean way.
No.
You just don't think about it. And two, just give people grace.
Give people grace.
You either have to understand, maybe they just want distance because they don't like you anymore.
Yeah, maybe.
Or two, like, they might have stuff going on in their lives and it's not about you.
Maybe. I will say, right, like, one of the biggest life lessons I learned is, and I don't mean to imply that whoever this is hasn't learned this, it's just, I can only control myself. Mm-hmm. And so, am I reaching out to them to hang out? Am I reaching out to them just to talk? Am I doing what I should be doing to maintain that friendship? And if I'm not, then I can change that. But if I am doing that and they're still not responding, then there's nothing I can do. Yeah.
And also, I think there is validity in just being like, okay, I guess that phase of our friendship is over.
It's over.
And it's hard.
It
Friendship
is.
breakups are hard. Friendship separations are hard.
Yeah.
It's a fact of life. And there's no other choice but to
No other
accept it.
choice. Yep.
Because you giving pressure or you making that person feel bad is not going to respond. It's not going to react. They're not going to react in a way that is beneficial.
Right.
It's only going to draw you farther away.
It's either going to draw you farther away or do absolutely nothing at all.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you're hurt.
And then you're hurt.
So.
Great.
Why is crumble cookie overrated?
Do you think it's overrated?
I don't.
I don't either.
Someone asked why it is. I guess it's overrated because it's expensive.
I feel stuck here because you said we can't roast them. Mm-hmm. And that's not advice. They're not asking for advice.
I did say advice / if you're in the middle of a debate and you need a side.
Oh, okay.
Which is technically advice.
Okay, so our side is crumble cookie is not overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you're at. You've put your opinion on us.
Yeah.
By saying, why is it overrated?
And I reject your opinion.
And I would say, it's not.
I would say it's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a good one. Would love some advice about how to change your attitude. I love a good venting session, but I lately have been I've been really negative in general, and it's starting to drain me. Looking for suggestions on how to be more optimistic.
Okay, one, love the self-awareness.
This was such a good submission.
Yeah.
But context, a thought-out question, and real advice.
Yeah, real advice. Okay, how do you get out of a negative spiral, essentially? One, who are you? I would look at your media and the people you're spending time with.
I love that.
And are either of those encouraging this venting? Are you like only listening to negative YouTube videos where they're like, everything sucks?
Yeah.
Maybe you should stop. Or are your friends all negative? Maybe you should hang out with the one friend who isn't negative more.
Or just be honest and be like, I'm in a negative space, like, I need to be better at being positive. And if your friends are really your friends, they'll be like, okay, let's change our vibe.
Yeah, we've definitely had in my college group chat a few times where people are like, hey, I want this to be a positive space.
Yeah.
And people, we vent a lot in there, but people have been like, okay, I'll back off for a bit, Just let them have, they need this space, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to give a shout out right now to Kelly.
Kelly.
Your mom.
My mom.
Kelly recently posted a reel on Instagram about, and she's, I assume being sarcastic, about how excited she is that it's snowing in April.
Yeah.
And she was like, how fun is this? We get to live in the snow. Look, I get my Christmas decorations up. And like, fake it till you make it. Find the one element of whatever you're going through to be happy about and dwell on that.
Yeah.
Even if a lot of times I'm like, well, this really stunk, but like the story I'm going to get from it is great.
Yes.
So just find the one element that you can kind of...
That helps me, right? Because there are times where, like, things actually do suck.
Yeah.
Because I'm generally a positive person, right? So, but, like, if things actually do suck, I just, like, oh, this is going to be a really funny story someday. Yeah. So then I focus on that. And then I can still complain, but it's, like, funny. It's not actually a negative mind space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also would say... I don't remember.
Okay.
So, yeah. That's it.
That's, again, whoever this is, kudos.
Yeah.
That,
just
at least,
practice it.
That was not negative, that question.
No. Yeah, way to go.
Yeah.
Which is better, East Coast or West Coast?
West Coast.
East Coast.
Oh.
What do you like about the West Coast?
It's more laid back.
Okay.
East Coast is a little too
Hurried.
hurried.
Crazy.
Yes,
Okay.
that's a great. Yeah.
Okay. I just love East Coast culture. I know it well.
You're an East Coast baby.
It's me.
I'm a Midwest, right? West is in the name.
We're claiming Ohio now. It's West Coast, baby.
No, I'm claiming it as Midwest, but we
Yeah.
have kinship with the West.
Except you're so much closer to the East, but yeah, that's fine. Does all water taste the same?
No.
I think it.
Really?
Like Dasani tastes different.
Right. Dasani tastes better. But
like water bottles and tap, I don't really notice a
really?
difference. Yeah.
Oh no, I even noticed a difference between like tap here and tap in Utah.
See, yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does all ice cream taste the same? I personally don't.
Like no, but yes.
Okay.
Right? Like obviously there's different flavors, and there's good ice cream, and there's bad ice cream, but there is like that flavor of like ice. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm like, other than the big gallon tub from like whatever supermarket, I can tell that's low grade ice cream.
Sure.
But like for the most part, like Breyers versus Ben and Jerry's, I think are the same.
Oh yeah. So you like
status of tiers.
Yeah. So like vanilla across brands essentially tastes the same.
You meant
to
flavors.
Kind of.
Yeah.
But
You're
like
just answering it differently.
Yeah. But like, so you're saying vanilla with Breyers is the same as vanilla with Ben and Jerry's?
Yeah.
Okay. I disagree.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which is your favorite?
Ice cream?
Yeah. Vanilla soft serve.
Vanilla soft serve.
Yeah.
And I will say, most vanilla soft serve is pretty good. But there was this ice cream place. McDonald's does a really good soft serve.
They do.
Yeah, that's probably
Okay.
my favorite brand of soft serve.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one I just needed to put on because it's What's your favorite brand? I don't know what that means, so I just needed to say that. Brand of what? I would say for you Nike.
I mean, for shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for shoes it is, for sure.
Or Apple? Like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, Apple's my favorite. Apple's...
I prefer Google over...
Yeah.
Like...
I don't know.
So many things.
I like brands.
This one is a great one.
Okay.
Best place in town to buy a donut.
Oh, okay. I don't know. It used to be the Sugar Shack.
I don't know what that is.
It was... They were... Like,
here?
Yeah. And then it closed down. They all closed down. They went out of business. Fantastic donuts.
Mine is Shoppers Donuts. Which it's bizarre because it's a grocery store,
Sure.
but it is so good. And there's only one left. And it's a drive, but it's worth it.
I will just pitch 7-Eleven.
Oh, interesting.
Because that's really probably the only place I get donuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they have... I think they're Krispy Kreme at 7-Eleven.
Okay.
And they're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love a pink...
Sprinkled donut?
Yeah.
That's
Even
nice.
if it could be vanilla pink or like that strawberry pink. I don't care. Either way.
Interesting.
Good donut.
The quintessential donut.
Yeah, I love the pink frosting.
That's valid.
I don't know if I was influenced by a movie I never saw, which is the Simpsons movie, because that was like the symbol.
Yeah.
I don't know. Could have. I've never seen it.
Could be. The correct way to brush your teeth. Like water.
Oh.
Like I wet the toothbrush,
Okay.
put toothpaste on, wet it again.
Okay. Oh, double
Brush.
wet. How do you brush? Up and down? Back and forth?
It's electric. Boogie,
Oh.
woogie, woogie.
Okay, let me ask you about your electric. Does it time you?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I want one.
It's Quip one.
You have a Quip?
Yeah.
I've heard about them for years.
Yeah, it's pretty great. It's not.
And they
as
send
bulky.
you the new heads? Or do you not
No,
do that?
I didn't do that.
Oh,
one.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So it buzzes every 30 seconds, and then
Right.
it buzzes longer at the end of 2 minutes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I do toothpaste, wet the toothpaste, and then I do little circles.
Which is what you should be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what my dentist told me. That's like the only piece of advice I've ever taken from a dentist.
Is that?
Basically.
Yeah, there you go.
And then on my, I only do the circles on the outside of my mouth. The rest I just do back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And then you
And then
spit.
rinse. I take a little of water from the toothbrush, and then I rinse again,
little.
Yeah, like.
How do you drink from the toothbrush?
Well, if you just like right after you get it wet, you can just.
Oh, you just like suck on the bristles?
Yeah. And then.
Yep. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So, that's the correct way.
According
So definitely where we agree is if you don't have an electric, you should use circles.
And you should wet the toothbrush after you put toothpaste
after
on.
the toothpaste.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then definitely rinse it.
Oh yeah, it was sick.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to become a Survivor super fan.
Oh.
What seasons should I watch to get into the show?
You're asking the wrong people.
Seriously.
We're new.
The one I remember I first watched was Brains versus Bronze versus Beauty, and that one was amusing. I don't know the caliber of one.
I think that's actually the one that I've been
recommended
the most. Yeah.
It's one of the top rated ones, and that's why I watched it.
Okay.
But I don't really know the caliber of one season opposed to another.
Yeah. I definitely think from people that have watched for a long time, the early, let's say, 10 seasons.
Yeah.
And then the last, like, 4 or 5 have been great.
Yeah. Just start.
Yeah, just watch.
Wait.
Oh? Get Paramount Plus. If you want to be a super fan, get Paramount Plus and just watch them all. Mm-hmm.
You'll catch on pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Should Camilla really be queen?
Camilla?
Uh-huh.
No comment.
Asking the wrong people.
Yeah. Should we call up your roommate?
Guys, this is so fun. You're going to have a guest mid-pod.
Hello?
Hey! So, Emily and I are recording the pod.
Okay.
Right now. You're on air.
You're live on this, that, and chit-chat.
Okay.
Yeah. And we got a listener question that we are not qualified to answer.
So this is like our Jeopardy phone a friend.
Yeah. So
or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah. So, what's the question?
The question is, should Camilla really be queen? What's your take?
Technically, she's entitled to it. That's my take.
That is a very diplomatic
What
answer.
is your emotional response?
If I'm totally honest, I don't have a huge emotional response to Camilla, partially because I was never alive during. I mean, I was alive, but not really paying attention during the Diana years.
Yeah.
I do think she will play she kind of always has played a decidedly supporting role, and I think that's how it ought to be.
Okay.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, enjoy.
Okay, bye.
There you have it,
There
folks.
you have it. And that's one of our most royalist friends.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No emotional response. Technically, she's entitled.
It's so good that you know your roommate.
Yeah.
We asked the question, diplomatic response.
Yeah.
Emotional response. She gives it to us.
What fictional place would you like to go to?
Fictional? Yeah. Hogwarts.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say the Little Mermaid world.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Do they live in Atlantis?
I don't know if we know.
Okay. But
it's King Triton, so it's
King Triton's palace.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure they announce it at some point.
Sure.
Annoying coworker advice. She's super unprofessional, so I'm kind of embarrassed that people think we are friends.
Oh.
Send her this.
Okay. Annoying.
That is hard to be
That's
tied
tough.
to someone and you're like, oh, please no.
I would say just establish your own brand, right? Make sure, because I think what it sounds like she's worried about is being tied to her. Or what this person is worried about is being tied to her.
Yeah.
So I would say you focus on, like we talked about earlier, you can only control yourself.
Yeah.
Make sure that you are always professional.
And this is not kind, but I'm going to say it anyway. If you need to subvertly let people know you're not associated with them.
Absolutely.
Like if you're talking to another coworker and you can be like, yeah, it's kind of rough for me when blank does this.
Yeah.
Then people are like, oh, wait, I thought they were together.
That's great.
And you can keep it professional as you say it, but you can be like, oh, yeah, no. Just kind of in small comments, let people know you're not a packaged pair.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
You guys are kind of mean. Settle an argument. Does Emily or DJ do a better monkey sound?
A DJ.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it.
There it is.
And then we got a two-parter. I think I might have found out why you are getting random non-advice questions. People are just clicking the link so they can participate.
Okay.
Valid?
Thank you. That's also not advice, by the way.
But then they asked.
Oh, okay. All right.
What's the best way to deliver big news? Do you do it differently for good news versus bad news?
What's the best way to deliver big news?
Yeah.
No, I think the best way is as close to in person as possible. Phone call, FaceTime, actually being in person.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like that really changes depending on the news. Meaning, if you're close enough to someone that you're going to call them for good news,
Yeah.
you're close enough to them that you're probably going to call them for bad news.
I would say it depends on the type of bad news.
Okay.
If it impacts that person or your relationship with them,
Yeah.
I have received news via text or email or things like that, which it was easier for me to process rather than being face to face. Because you
So there's a little bit of a buffer, and
Yeah.
then did you then there
and
was
then
a phone call
discussed it.
later?
Yeah,
Okay.
discussed it in
Yeah.
person. Because you are putting a lot of pressure on that person to react
To something that you already know about. You've
you
had
already
time
know
to
about,
process.
and that probably their reaction will impact you.
Yeah.
Right?
Good
And so
call.
they're either not going to give you an honest reaction, or they will and you'll be hurt.
Yeah.
As close to as in person as you can.
Yeah, but potentially with a little buffer so they have time to
Yes.
process like you have. That does
agree.
seem fair.
Yeah. Worst advice you ever got?
What? I don't know. I don't
I
hold
probably
on.
forgot it.
Yeah, I don't hold on. All right, let me truly think about this. You know, okay, here's actually I wouldn't say this is bad advice. It's just like it's not good advice.
Yeah.
Is when I was going to college, all of like the prep courses or like, you know, teacher advice, they're like sit at the front of the classroom. That's not good advice. Here's good advice. Go to your professor's office hours.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, like sitting at the front of the classroom can help you, right? Like
Yeah.
whatever. Going to the office hours will help you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
If I can only afford 2 streaming services this month, which one should I choose? I love this question.
No, that's really good. This month.
I would say Netflix
Yeah.
and
Oh, they can afford 2. They're not picking between 2.
Yeah.
Oh, Netflix and HBO Max.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say I would probably say Netflix and Hulu.
Okay.
Or Netflix and Peacock.
It really depends on what you've watched and what you like to watch. But
if you hadn't watched anything,
Like-
and you're like, where am I going to get the most bang for my buck? Definitely Netflix.
definitely Netflix. And then, I mean, it does depend. If you're more into sitcoms, Hulu.
Yeah.
If you're more into prestige TV, HBO.
Yeah.
What was the other one you said? Oh,
Peacock.
Peacock.
If you're-
Also
yeah.
sitcoms, yeah.
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 But that's a great one.
Mm-hmm. That,
Kids, Disney Plus, but
yeah.
isn't it funny how Disney Plus was like all the rage and now it's just like, eh.
Yeah. Well, they just have done a bad job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're definitely quantity over quality, and it's just...
Yeah. It's unfortunate because I think they had a good opportunity there.
I think they overestimated the nostalgia for us, and that a lot of kids will watch it, but like...
They'll watch anything.
Yeah.
Right? Like kids don't
there's kids
care
movie
what
on
they're
every
watching.
platform.
Yeah. Yeah.
So...
The one that is going to be good, it's not there yet, is Apple TV. Meaning
Yeah.
it's great. There's just not, like if you only have 2,
Yeah.
don't do Apple
Don't
TV.
do it.
Yeah.
I think... Have we really been through all of
Oh,
that? What do you think about politics?
I like politics. But it's not important.
I think we did... Oh, we have one more.
Okay.
My fiance won't kiss me after I eat anything with onions. But not like right after, like hours later. Is he using my diet to put some distance between us? DJ, I think you are the best of all people in the whole world to answer this one.
No, he's not. He loves you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Your breath just smells terrible after you've had red onion.
Even hours later?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It lingers. It's gross.
This girl, this listener didn't even do it anonymously.
But she signed her name.
She just DM'd me. She didn't put it in the anonymous question link. So.
Well, that one definitely felt targeted.
Yeah.
And just so you guys know, that's 100% a joke. She does not think that that I'm putting distance between us.
Who's to say?
She is kidding. And if she's not, I will assure her greatly tonight that I do not want distance between us.
Now we have to mark this as explicit.
That's not what I meant. Golly.
Yeah, so I think that's it.
Yeah, thank you guys for the great, they're not advice, the questions,
Yeah.
the queries.
Yeah.
These were great.
I feel like this is the one we get the most responses to,
For
so
sure.
clearly we need to keep doing it.
I agree. And clearly you guys are a mess and need advice.
To come to you and
I feel
like-
so honored.
yeah, but also like, wow, you have no one
Yeah,
else?
like you must.
It's kind of like how we feel on The Bachelor when they're like, you're my best friend I've ever had, and they've known each other for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
and we're
yeah.
like, we're your real friends?
Yeah.
If they're like, let me go to DJ and Emily to solve my problems.
Yeah, you must be really desperate.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe that's why they ask about, like, brush my teeth or donuts.
yeah. Though there are some really good ones. And I'm
Yeah.
glad, because I think that, wow, why would you come to us?
Yeah.
We're thoughtful.
We are.
We're thoughtful.
We care about our friends.
Yeah, and all of you are our friends.
They are.
So
Every single person who listens to this pod is either a friend with me or DJ or both of us. So.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I think that's it.
I think that's it. Thank you so much for listening. We'll be back in 2 weeks.
Everybody, comment on our Instagram your well wishes for DJ.
Oh,
Yeah.
I will be married by the time this episode airs. Yeah, we'll do this one second. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be married by the time this episode
Isn't
airs.
that wild?
Wild.
New man. Last name's the same.
Last name the same, but a whole new man. Anyway, thanks for listening. We'll catch you on the next one.
Love you. Bye.